Days ahead of the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation elections, friends turn foes in the big city. Owaisi's AIMIM alleges TRS hypocrisy.
इसमें बीजेपी की ताई, उसमें बीजेपी की ताई, नोटबंदी में बीजेपी की ताई, जीएसटी में बीजेपी की ताई, हम तो मुखालफत करते रहे। और आज क्या बोल रहे हैं? हमसे ज्यादा बीजेपी के मुखालिफिन बने पड़े।
Owaisi's MLA challenges his friend the TRS.
मजलिस जिस दिन सोचेंगी, इंशाल्लाह 2 महीने के अंदर टीआरएस पार्टी इख्तिदार से भी बेदखल हो सकती है।
And the BJP calls Owaisi the Jinnah of Hyderabad.
What does Owaisi mean? Who is Owaisi? Owaisi is Muhammad Ali Jinnah's new avatar.
All-out war for Hyderabad. 5 Live at 5 p.m. It's actually really incredible. This is a civic body poll, a municipal election in the city of Hyderabad that is being fought with the energy, ferocity and tone and voltage of a national or even a state level election. Friction between friends turned foes. AIMIM of Owaisi and TRS, the ruling party of Telangana, has increased ahead of the upcoming Hyderabad civic elections called the GHMC, or Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation elections. Well, after AIM MLA Mumtaz Khan, now the junior Owaisi Akbaruddin, as you just heard, has been mocking the TRS government. And his brother Asaduddin Owaisi and KCR are said to be friends. Addressing a public meeting, the AIMIM MLA and party floor leader in assembly, Akbaruddin Owaisi, claimed that the TRS has double standards because they keep praising the BJP for everything. Akbaruddin said that the TRS first supported the BJP in parliament, but now wants to become the BJP's opponent ahead of the civic polls. Yesterday, Owaisi's MLA Mumtaz Khan threatened, saying that if they want, they can pull down the KCR government in 2 months' time. Well, amidst the BJP's attack on its association with the AIMIM, the TRS had last week snapped friendly ties with Owaisi's party. KCR had decided to contest all 150 seats of the upcoming Hyderabad civic polls. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible. It's a municipal election, but is being fought with big guns, big words, big weaponry and very loud volume.
हर मामले में ताईद, इसमें बीजेपी की ताई, उसमें बीजेपी की ताई, नोटबंदी में बीजेपी की ताई, जीएसटी में बीजेपी की ताई, हम तो मुखालफत करते रहे। और आज क्या बोल रहे हैं? हमसे ज्यादा बीजेपी के मुखालिफिन बने पड़े।
अगर मजलिस चाही तो न सिर्फ बल्दी इंतखाबात के अंदर बल्कि अगर टीआरएस को इख्तिदार से भी अगर बेदखल करना पड़ा तो इंशाअल्लाह ताला मजलिस जिस दिन सोचेंगी, इंशाअल्लाह 2 महीने के अंदर टीआरएस पार्टी इख्तिदार से भी बेदखल हो सकती है।
पहली बात मैं आपको साफ कहना चाहता हूं, शाहनवाज साहब, हम 150 सीट में लड़ेंगे और मैं ये तो जरूर मानूंगा। और इस बार, पिछली बार जो है बल्दिया में हमने 5 सीट जीता था ओल्ड सिटी से। मैं इस बार पक्का दावे के साथ कह सकता हूं 10 से ज्यादा सीट जीतेंगे और वहां हराएंगे मजलिस को। मैं ये भी बोल रहा हूं, हमारी कोई किसी के साथ ऐसी दोस्ती नहीं है।
टीआरएस भी बोल दिए कि हमारा इनसे अलायंस नहीं है। अरे आपके पास कौन गया था भाई? आपको ना, हमारे को भी नहीं होना। जाओ लड़ो, हम भी लड़ते तुम्हारे से। वो गया जमाना, डराना गया जमाना, भूल जाओ आप। हमारे से नहीं है, जाओ देंगे, ठेंगा कट्टी जाओ, देखेंगे क्या होता है। सियासत है, आपको नहीं होना, हमारे को भी नहीं होना। हम क्या बोल रहे हैं? हमारे को क्या करना है? हमारे में मजलिस में अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह इतनी ताकत है कि सियासी जो प्लेटफॉर्म बनाते ना, उसको हिला कर रख देते हम।
एमआईएम और टीआरएस में जो दोस्ती थी वो टूट गई है। वो बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं, अब अलग अलग चुनाव लड़ेंगे। इसको कैसे देखते हैं?
ये बहुत गलत है। मुख्यमंत्री घर में, मुख्यमंत्री के साथ, मुख्यमंत्री बेटे के साथ, ये बाप बेटे और 2 भाइयां मिलकर इलेक्शन का स्ट्रैटेजी बनाया। कैसा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हराना चाहिए, कैसा फिर दोनों पार्टी मिलकर सत्ता में आना चाहिए, वो स्ट्रैटेजी बनाकर ये लोग राजनीति कर रहे, कोई अलग नहीं है, दोनों एक ही है। आप मजलिस पार्टी की डालो वो टीआरएस को जाएगा, टीआरएस को पार्टी डालो वो मजलिस जाएगा।
मेरा आखिरी सवाल सर, वो कह रहे हैं कि बीजेपी कम्युनलाइज कर रही है, हिंदू मुस्लिम इंडिया पाकिस्तान कर रही है। केटीआर साहब ने बोला, असदुद्दीन ओवैसी ने बोला है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ हिंदू मुस्लिम और इंडिया पाकिस्तान पे आप लोग चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, हैदराबाद में क्या करेंगे इस पे बात नहीं कर रहे हैं।
यह बहुत गलत है। मैं केसीआर से, उनका बेटे से यही पूछना चाहता हूँ, आपके साथ कौन बैठा है आजू बाजू? इस देश के करोड़ों हिंदू को 15 मिनट पुलिस विड्रा करे तो करोड़ों हिंदू, 100 करोड़ हिंदुओं को हम खत्म करेंगे, ऐसा बोलने वालों को बाजू बिठाकर आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी को कम्युनलिस्ट बोलते हो। आप हिंदुओं का देवताओं को, हिंदुओं का देवता मंदिरों को अपमान करने वाले आम सभा में बोलने वालों को बाजू बिठाकर आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी कम्युनलिस्ट बोलकर भाषण देते हो, ये शर्म की बात है।
The battle for Hyderabad has now taken, like you just saw in those sound bites, a communal turn. BJP Yuva Morcha chief and Karnataka member of parliament Tejasvi Surya, while addressing a crowd today in Hyderabad, called Asaduddin Owaisi an avatar of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan. He added that a vote for Owaisi is a vote against India. It's a very familiar rhetoric that you would associate normally perhaps with a state election or a national Lok Sabha election. Taking a jibe at the Telangana Chief Minister, the BJP MP accused him of wanting to make Hyderabad like Istanbul. He added that KCR and AIMIM want to make Hyderabad like Pakistan, and the BJP on the other hand wants to make it like Bhagyanagar, a city of good fortune.
If you vote for Owaisi here, Owaisi becomes strong in Maharashtra. If you vote for Owaisi here, Owaisi becomes strong in Bihar. If you vote for Owaisi here, Owaisi becomes strong in a Muslim locality in Karnataka. If you support Owaisi here, Owaisi will become strong in Uttar Pradesh. And what does Owaisi mean? Who is Owaisi? Owaisi is Muhammad Ali Jinnah's new avatar. We must defeat him. केसीआर जी का विजन क्या था? वो हैदराबाद को इस्तांबुल बनाना चाहते हैं। और इस्तांबुल किस राष्ट्र का राजधानी है? टर्की का। और टर्की क्या है? 100% मुस्लिम कंट्री, which is why I am not surprised that they are in partnership with MIM, because MIM is a Muslim only party which wants to make Hyderabad of India look like Hyderabad of Pakistan. We have decided, our sankalp is to not let you make Hyderabad Istanbul. We will make Hyderabad Bhagyanagar. That is our sankalp.
अरे भाई, रोहिंग्या अगर हैदराबाद में है तो फिर अमित शाह क्या कर रहे, होम मिनिस्ट्री क्या कर रही, इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो क्या कर रहा है? निकालो उनको। हम क्या रोक रहे हैं उनको? हमारे को क्या करना है? नहीं वोटर लिस्ट में तो बताओ, वोटर लिस्ट चलो निकालो, एक 100 नाम दिखाओ हमारे को इलेक्शन होने तक। मैं चैलेंज कर रहा हूं, 100 नाम दिखाओ तुम, चलो। वो भी नहीं दिखाते। अच्छा, वोटर लिस्ट मैं दारुसलाम में बैठ के बनाता हूं। अब बोलो, दिमाग देखो प्यारों का। क्यों ट्यूबलाइट भी बोलना बेकार है लोगों को, थम्स अप भी नहीं बोल सकते उनको। वोटर लिस्ट मैं बनाता हूं, वोटर लिस्ट आप बनाते हो, वोटर लिस्ट इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया बनाता है, वोटर लिस्ट स्टेट इलेक्शन कमीशन बना। नहीं 40,000, अरे निकालो ना, 1,000 नाम तो दिखाओ। मगर मकसद क्या है कि यहां पर हिंदुओं और मुसलमानों में नफरत पैदा हो जाना।
So you're hearing all this sort of national election level, high voltage political rhetoric being spoken at rallies in Hyderabad. Let's just remind everyone that this is for a civic municipal election in Hyderabad. But why does it matter? It goes beyond the size of the election. Reason number one, the polls could be some kind of a launch pad, set the stage for the 2023 state elections in Telangana. The TRS is fighting the polls without AIMIM support. They've gone their separate ways for this particular election, even though they are friends at the state level. Reason number three, it could be a litmus test for the TRS, the ruling party of KCR, after the recent by-poll loss in the prestigious Dubaka by-poll seat. Joining me live now, Krishank Mane of the TRS, the ruling party, and Krishna Sagar Rao. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for being with me. Krishank, to you first. Who is the threat to the TRS in this election? You know, I find it weird that we are dedicating an entire debate to just a municipal election. It's probably the first time it's happened on 5 p.m. But hearing the voices out of Hyderabad, one cannot help but notice the fact that a lot of importance has been given to this election. For the TRS, who is the real threat? Who is your enemy in this election? And I use the word enemy in terms of political.
Shiv, well, this is honestly a vast subject. This is much, much beyond just a GHMC municipal elections. Because the point is, ridiculing a regional party has become a habit in India. You've seen it in Karnataka also, how Janata Dal Secular, both these national parties, Congress called them an agent of Bharatiya Janata Party, Bharatiya Janata Party called them an agent of Congress.
Same thing is happening here.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Because see, we have always spoken about the interests of people of Telangana, the gully boys. This is the gully election and we are fighting it at the gully boys. Who are bringing non-locals, who are bringing outsiders here? The Telangana BJP leaders do not have strength to fight in Telangana. They're bringing people from center, people bringing inflammatory statements, people such kind of who give hate speeches, people from Karnataka. You know why? Because Honorable Chief Minister KCRG has spoken about national politics. They want to tie him up only in Telangana. They want to restrict him in Telangana. That is why they are afraid and they're bringing all these issues.
Okay.
Coming to OIC brothers' point. See, one thing we want to make it clear. 2014, TRS fought with the car symbol with pink color flags. 2018, KCRG and TRS came back again with the car symbol and pink color flag. Today again, we are contesting the same elections. GHMC earlier, the same car symbol. Where are we in alliance with any party? They are the ones who are in alliance. Bharatiya Janata Party needs one Pawan Kalyan. Bharatiya Janata Party needs one Telugu Desam Party, Chandrababu Naidu. Such is their situation.
Okay.
They want alliances.
But
TRS is coming alone.
No, but Krishank, you're not answering the question on the things that have been said between the TRS and the Oasis party. I'll come to that in a moment. Let's get in Krishna Sagar Rao as well. Krishna Sagar Rao, you heard what Krishank just said, that this goes way beyond just GHMC and that this is the BJP trying to tie up KCR in local level politics because they don't want him to become a national threat. This comes right after the by-poll victory for the BJP as well. Your view, Krishna Sagar Rao.
No, that's totally irrelevant because nobody needs to restrict KCR. KCR, after every election, restricts himself to a farmhouse. So that is not an issue. The issue here is it's a comedy of sorts, which has started just yesterday. It's a C-grade script being played by both TRS and MIM. And people in this city are laughing at it because everyone knows these are conjoined twins. They cannot do without each other. They are up to transferring each other's vote to one another. Now they have realized that BJP's voice, BJP's unique selling proposition, apart from the hot button issues of the civic infrastructure, is that if you vote for TRS, it is for MIM. If you vote for MIM, it is for TRS, because that is the fact. When we are sending this message across to the voters to retaliate, they are trying to act as if they are fighting with each other. And that drama started just yesterday. And this movie is going to be played for the next 7 days.
Okay.
I strongly suggest both these parties, TRS and MIM, should nominate themselves for Oscar Awards. If they don't get Oscar Awards, at least they'll get Bhaskar Awards. So that is the fun which is happening in this city. And as you rightly pointed out, why GHMC is very important is because we have won a massive by-poll, which is completely impossible to actually achieve. And we have done that. That shows the ground level swell for BJP. And that has not carried into GHMC. And we see, as you rightly said, 2023, a contest between us and them, where we have a great opportunity to come to power.
Krishank, the BJP says that the TRS is threatened after the by-poll victory, after what happened in the Lok Sabha, and therefore it is against a wall right now. The swell is against the TRS, and therefore it's created this drama with Oasis party, the Majlis party, to fool voters, is the allegation against you.
Shiv, TRS is a party which has seen several hurdles. There are ups and downs always. People said Telangana will not come. Telangana came. There are defeats and victories. No one gets afraid just because one election. Come on, we still have the government in hand. Polls and governance are different. You're forgetting that the government of India also was supported by government of Telangana in several policies which they wanted to take on. That doesn't mean that we are an ally of them. Come on, if they're really talking about OIC brothers, you guys, I mean, you seriously are hypocrites, because your party leaders are the same ones who bail out these OIC brothers. Your party leaders fight their cases, you bail out them, and you're asking them to put them behind the bars. What kind of ridiculing, what kind of hypocrisy and intellectual bankruptcy is this? This shows that how good actors you are. You definitely need awards of cauliflowers. You are giving cauliflowers pakodas. Come on, here, give 1 rupee for NDRF. Talk about this. Talk about Hyderabad floods.
Okay.
OIC.
Krishna Sagar Rao, this is an allegation that's actually going both ways. You've just accused the TRS and the Majlis party of being hand in glove and doing all a tamasha. They are saying that, making the same allegation back at you. They're saying that the BJP and the Majlis party are helping each other with this whole Hindu, Muslim, Jinnah, this entire narrative. The TRS is very openly saying that the BJP and the OAC party are helping each other. Respond to that.
So it has to be proven, right, Shiv? Because who's the vice mayor? Who's the second in the GHMC? That's a MIM person. And this time, MIM can become the mayor.
What are you talking?
And who's...
Krishant, you can answer him. Let him finish.
Left side.
That's a line.
Shiv, who's sitting on the right side and left side of CM all the time? OIC brothers. And see, somebody from TRS saying that they don't have alliance with MIM, it happens only in election time. Otherwise, they are more than brothers. They rely. Why do you put dummy candidates against MIM in 50 corporations? Why do you put dummy assembly candidates against MIM in assembly in 7 to 10 constituencies? Why do they only win those constituencies all the time? So let's not fool people. And the question of why our leaders come from other states is because we're a national party. And you call yourself a Dalit party, congratulations to you, because that's where you're going to end up. But we are a national party and we have leaders from all across the spectrum. They all will come.
Okay.
Women leaders will come, young leaders will come.
That's beyond the point. I mean, we are seeing this insider-outsider war playing out in other places as well, including places.
Shiv.
Finish your point, Krishna Sagar Rao.
Let me close this because Krishant keeps talking about Telangana, achieving of Telangana. Can 2 MPs achieve Telangana? Shiv, is it constitutionally possible?
Okay.
Congress has put the bill. Bharatiya Janata Party unconditionally supported and we got Telangana. And these people keep claiming that they have got Telangana, they have achieved Telangana. I don't understand. There are 1,600 students who actually lost their lives. There are about 369
I have only 40 seconds left.
I have police for Telangana.
40 seconds left.
It is not TRS party which achieved Telangana. It is BJP.
Okay. I hear your point, Krishna Sagar Rao. Krishant, I have 40 seconds for you, and my simple, sharp question. We can't. Let's not play ping pong. Simple, sharp question. After the Lok Sabha gains by the BJP, Dubaka bypoll, I know you're saying 1 loss, 1 victory is not a big deal for you. But is this the GMC being seen by the TRS as a big opportunity in some way to teach the BJP a lesson and contain them as far as their rise in Telangana is concerned? That's why all this politics is happening.
Shiv, they are full of lies, Shiv. The number 2 which they said, the deputy mayor, from 15 years, he is born and he is made up politics with TRS, with Osmania University, with Telangana movement. How easily he has lied.
20 seconds left, Krishant.
Just because he's a Muslim? Just because he's a Muslim, he becomes an MIM? No. He fought for Telangana movement. That's wrong. It's a lie. And one more thing. How 2 MPs brought Telangana? Because Bharatiya Janata Party, when they promised in Kakinada in 99 when they were in power, that two states, 1 vote, 2 states, which didn't happen. They were in power till 2004. We pressurized Congress, we pressurized. You called us Gali Party. Yes, Gali Party brought all the Gali parties and national
I
parties.
have to close the show. I'm out of time.
Absolutely, all the Gali parties will come together for you, national parties, to realize that yes, there is something called as cooperative federalism.
I have a feeling the insider-outsider argument is something that we're going to see in a lot of elections going forward. and the tone and tenor of this election is, at least in my experience as a journalist, I've never seen a civic body election being fought with this kind of voltage. But perhaps that is the name of the game going forward into this election season that's coming up in 2021 as well. Krishank and Krishnasagar Rao, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for being with me here on 5 Live. Thank you very much. Well, that's a wrap on today's show.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.